Denny Blanco, my man. How you doing?
It's Blanco. It's Randy J. Cruz.
Yep,
It's in the game podcast. We got some things to address.
that's
We got
right.
the NFL. We got a special guest later on. Thank you for everyone that's been tuning in, listening to us, watching us, subscribing to the podcast. We appreciate you. Please hit the link. Please hit the notification button so you know
That's
when we
right.
get on. Randy, where can they find us once again?
They can find you on all social media platforms as Sir Denny Blanco, myself, Randy J. Cruz, Randy, letter J C R U Z. The podcast on SoundCloud, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, also on Amazon Music, and most importantly, youtube.com/cruise control podcast. Go ahead, download, rate, comment, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Show some love and support for you boys on the program. Also on TikTok, it's in the game pod. IG, it's in the game pod. So we are all over the place, getting our footing with all these social media platforms. But again, most importantly, youtube.com/cruise control podcast. We got a certain goal in mind. We're trying to get to the 1K mark. We're a little behind. But with you guys watching us and supporting us, I know eventually we will get there. We are doing this live right now on X and on YouTube. So any questions, comments, feedback you have for us, let us know. Got our boy CP The Fanchise from Knicks Fan TV coming up in the next 20-25 minutes. Some NBA, New York Knicks talk. So that'll be very interesting. So Denny Blanco, before we get into the NBA, we've been doing the football stuff the last couple of weeks. We did our predictions last week. You did your own top 5 power rankings. Did a very good job with the power rankings. Those who did not see it, because I did not put it out. It was the Rams. It was Baltimore. It was Buffalo, Philly, and who else was in there? Who am I missing? Buffalo, Philly, Rams, Baltimore.
It's all right. If you missed one, that's all right.
Rams, Baltimore, Buffalo, Philly. Who I'm missing, bro?
It's all right.
No, it's not all right. I should know. I should know this. Who was in the top?
I'm gonna give you. They're probably not gonna shift in the next next breakdown. So
anyway, then we did our predictions for last week. You did way better than I did. I was fucking horrible. I probably got 5 out of 15 games. You probably had like a good 8, 9. I think you were 4 games ahead of me. So, but I'm back for revenge. I want to see how I can do for this week. Also, quick notes. Joe Burrow is going to be out for quite some time. JJ McCarthy from the Vikings will be out sometime. A good handful of undefeated teams still lurking around. Philly, Buffalo, the Colts are undefeated. The Cardinals undefeated. The Rams, I think the Chargers are undefeated. So it's still a good handful of teams who are not taking the L so far. But Denny Blanco, you want to start with the predictions, or you want to start off with your Denny Blanco top 5 weekly power rankings? Where you want to go?
Because we didn't cover the NFL, what happened, so I want to combine a little bit. What I want to do is do a little breakdown of what transpired over the 32 games, and then give you the top 5 of my ranking, if that makes I want to combine the two, because obviously
it was the Packers. I forget. It was the Green Bay Packers you had. All right, they're undefeated too, but my bad. Go ahead.
Yeah. So I want to combine the two. So let me do my work. What I'm going to do is combine the two, talk about what happened during the last week of the NFL season, as well as give you the top 5. I'll get there. Trust me. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, here we go. Denny Blanco breaking down what happened in the NFL, all 32 teams. Here we go.
Right.
Real quick. All right.
Boy.
31.
I said 31.
No, I'm lying. 32.
Who's in last place?
It's 32. New Orleans. I mean, wow.
Oh, the Saints.
New Orleans Saints, he lost to the Niners 26-21. I mean, they have a quarterback problem there, but little good moments in there. He had 3 TDs, but It's gonna be a long haul for the New Orleans Saints. So good luck to them. 31 Carolina Panthers. They lost to the Cardinals. You just mentioned the Cardinals.
That's right.
27-22. They can't protect Bryce Young, man. Your man's always on the run.
Yeah.
He had,
Nori.
He's Nori. Still, he had a back, he had 328 yards. He was 35 55.
Mm-hmm.
He was almost there to have them, actually win the game. But when you're under pressure,
mm-hmm.
you do crazy things. So hopefully, maybe they get him some protection. It's going to be a common thread here with these quarterbacks.
Mm-hmm.
Cleveland Browns, number 30. They got cracked.
Did they?
They got cracked by the Ravens. 41-17.
Damn.
Joe Flacco. Okay, well, 4 turnovers.
Mm-hmm. Not good.
What?
Oh, little break.
4 turnovers. 4 turnovers. They can't catch passes. What are you going to do? Are you going to change the quarterback? What quarterback is left over there in Cleveland?
I have no idea.
Yeah, exactly. Good point. New York Giants.
That's right. The G-Men.
Number 29. Y'all want to replace Russell Wilson? After week 1? I mean, are y'all screaming about Jackson Dart? Your man went kind of crazy. Mm-hmm. On passes 20 plus yards, he went 7 for 11 for 264 yards and 3 touchdowns. Okay, well, let's see if he keeps that job. But the Cowboys beat them, and they should have beat the Cowboys. But that's neither here nor there.
Facts.
That's neither here nor there. The Miami Dolphins, 28. Listen, he needs a run game. Tua needs a run game, and they don't have one. Therefore, they're literally sitting on everybody in terms of the passing game. Mm-hmm. He can't run. So if Tua can't run, it's not enough of a threat in terms of the Miami Dolphins. So looks like your man, the head coach may lose a job if they don't turn this around real quick. We'll see what happens in Miami. Tennessee Titans lost to the LA Rams 33-19. Cam Ward still working. He had a crazy scramble threw across his body for a touchdown. But it's a lot of work for Cam Ward. He has to obviously get through these trials and tribulations as a quarterback in the NFL.
He's a rookie, so it's gonna happen.
Yeah. So protection, running game, Tennessee Titans. We'll see what happens with them moving forward. The Chicago Bears, Jesus.
Oh boy.
Whew. You just ever want to just quit when somebody's just putting the wood to you. You just want to just go to sleep.
Yeah.
52-21.
Oh yeah.
Williams 19 for 30, 207 yards, 2 TDs and interception.
And I think that was one of those games where the Lions probably saw everybody jump off the bandwagon. Oh, they're in trouble. They're in panic mode. They lost to the Packers. They're 0-1. They're not really. Everybody's in love with the Packers now. So that was more like I bet. That's one of those I bet games. So we're gonna come back and we're gonna show you that it was just one game. You know what I'm saying? Get back in our mojo. We're gonna smack Chicago real quick, and then be back at 1-1, and then now watch the everybody be back on Detroit bandwagon. So that was one of those. I bet we got you.
Well, listen, for me at this point, because the NFL, as you can see, is a league of either possession, either injury, or either no running game, no passing protection, and it'll do no defense. You add it's always one of those multiple things that'll throw a game into, and then don't get me started if a team has all of the above. No special teams, no quarterback, no offense, no defense, can't punt, can't kick field goals. All right, we just go home. Why are you collecting checks? Just
just a bunch of nothing.
just stay home, you dirty bastards.
Mm-hmm.
um,
Why are you here? Why are you here, fam? Why are you
why are
here?
you here? Yeah, so it's going to be Chicago's a work in progress. We'll see what happens with them moving forward. The New York Jets. All right.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Week 1, Fields plays great. All right. Week 2 goes the other way.
Mm-hmm.
Now he's in concussion protocol. Now, Jets, what do? It's you lost to the Bills 30-10. Obviously, it's Josh Allen, so we get it. But it's going to be an up and down year with that quarterback situation. Once again, quarterback, no stability. It's going to be those questions in the air. Drake May, obviously for the New York Patriots. New York Patriots.
Whoa, New York Patriots.
Crazy.
Wow.
Okay. Wow. Your boys wilding. The New England Patriots. Your man Drake May, he week 2, 19 for 23, 82%, 82.6%. In terms of his performance, it's taking some time. Clearly it's a matter of Stephon Diggs and him it's going to be some trials and tribulations, clearly. But practice makes perfect with New England. So we'll see what happens with them. And obviously, once again, you got to give Drake May some protection, and hopefully he makes the right reads moving forward. The Jacksonville Jaguars, 1-1. They lost to the Bengals, 31-27. Trevor Lawrence, it's okay. It's not great. It's not great, but clearly the defense is good enough for him to win. Not playing very well, and then obviously you need guys to catch the ball.
True.
You need guys to catch the ball.
That's how the sport works.
League high 5 drops from his receivers. All right, so we're gonna just pray that holds up. Las Vegas Raiders.
They lost to the Chargers.
20-9, 3 interceptions. He's forcing it to double coverage. I don't know why. He's better than that. Again, issues with the offensive line. Recurring theme here with most teams. If you don't provide protection, you allow 16 pressures, 3 sacks. The Raiders in 2 games have given up 32 pressures and 7 sacks. Your man Geno Smith is going to be in a cast by week 8.
That's not good.
He's going to be limping by week 8. Pittsburgh Steelers, they lost to the Seahawks 31-17. Rodgers, is either he's holding the ball or, he's not getting to the right receivers. They need to actually get the offense back on track. Either the guard or the linemen, the linemen aren't all on the same page. And that's going to take some time with Aaron Rodgers. So from week 1, yay. From week 2, boo. You suck, Aaron. You stink.
Damn. It's crazy.
That's beating the NFL. Don't
No, you're right. You're right.
Minnesota Vikings, 1-1. JJ McCarthy. JJ McCarthy's out. I know he ankle injury, if I'm not mistaken. But he's holding the ball a little too long. He's held the ball an average of 3.15 seconds before throwing. Second in the NFL. It's tied for second in the league with 4 turnovers. So it's a process. It's going to be a process. He has a high ankle sprain, so we'll see how long he's out. But I think the Minnesota Vikings will be all right. Isn't that your team?
Yeah, it is. And we had a pretty good week 1. Came back from against Chicago. And then, that was Monday football. Then they put us on Sunday football. I'm like, damn, back-to-back prime time. All right, home opener. I'm like, I bet. I think JJ got his footing, and it just wasn't that for the Vikings. And I credit to the Falcons and their defense. They were just like every time my man got the ball, it was like, yo, we are attacking him. And I didn't even see the play where he got hurt. I turned the TV off. I'm like, oh, 20, whatever. Hey, come on, fellas. You know what? We'll retool. Then the following day, I'm like, what's this about? Oh, he's out. I'm like, and the running back, Aaron Jones. I'm like, the fuck? So both my quarterback and running back is out. And I'm like, all right, who's our backup? And it says Carson Wentz. I'm like, okay, I'll take Carson Wentz for 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Hopefully, JJ can be like some Wolverine shit and heal quickly. 5 weeks. Oh, come on,
high ankle sprain.
I
gotta be able to move.
You gotta get the Mr. Miyagi Karate Kid shit up in the locker room, that Wolverine serum, and get my man back out there, because that NFC North is already crazy with the Lions and the Packers. Like, you don't want to lose footing. You're 1-1 now, and then you play the Bengals on Sunday, which without Joe Burrow, who's also out for I think 2-3 months with his turf toe. I'm like, oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. And so again, it's only week 2, but a lot of injuries to key players. Like, and like, you're gonna be out for a couple of weeks. You're gonna be out for a couple of months. Like, damn, not even like 1 week will come back. Nah, bro, it's already like, damn, come on, bro. And two quarterbacks at that. So as you're reading all these results, I'm like, come on, man. Like, it just by week 3, that's gonna tell you, all right, who's gonna be in the mix, who's gonna be in the running by the time December and January comes around. Even November, I would say. Even November.
Welcome to the NFL, and injuries abundance.
That's crazy.
You know, whether it's turf toe, high ankle sprain, broken collarbone, broken arm, broken elbow, concussion. The list goes on and on of these guys, warriors, getting into car crashes every possession to get up and entertain you. Entertain you.
Like, even the guy in the Eagles, the very first play of the season against the Cowboys, tore his Achilles or ACL. I'm like, oh, he's out for the year. Like, the very first play of the whole fucking season, you're out. Like, it just, like, damn. So, did you finish with the results or no?
No, almost done. Almost done, baby.
All right.
You Dallas Cowboy freaks. You got lucky. Your defense was trash, bro. Dallas, your defense was garbage. To let Russell Wilson do you dirty like that, even though you won 40-37.
And the Giants too. That's why they lost. They couldn't get a fucking stop. You score, then the Dallas come right down the field, do the same shit. I'm like, yo, bro, can you get a stop, bro? I'm not rooting for nobody, Dallas or New York. I'm just saying, like, if you won't be taken serious and they we're on the road, big game, they doubted you. Everybody's going for the Cowboys, unless you're a New Yorker. And it's like, oh, you couldn't get a stop. Then in overtime, your man throws up a fucking, I don't know what that was. He was throwing it to neighbors, but your man and the Cowboys like, oh, thank you. And that was it. That was the game right there.
Yeah, man. In Dallas, you got lucky once again against the Giants, and that's what usually happens when y'all play the Giants. They just give you the game for some strange reason. They just like the Giants like losing to the Cowboys. It is what it is. Seattle Seahawks 1-1. Sam Darnold, got him moving. Sam Darnold was on the Minnesota Vikings, wasn't he?
Yeah, last year.
Damn
what?
Oh, he was a Pro Bowler too?
Yeah, I mean, like,
Damn. And now he's on Seattle and y'all got JJ hurt?
Because we drafted JJ last year and he was supposed to be the starting quarterback, but he got hurt. So you had Sam Darnold there. Sam did his thing with the Vikings, and then when JJ is healthy, it's like you come to a spot where, all right, am I gonna pay Sam Darnold, knowing I got this rookie right behind him from Michigan? That's why we drafted him. So I'm not gonna pay Sam Darnold. I'm gonna let him walk, get a new contract somewhere else, and then Gino leaves or gets traded from Seattle, so he takes the Seattle spot. Gino goes to Las Vegas, and then we get JJ in our spot. So it wasn't a big old deal to me as a fan. Like I knew they were not saying Sam did not deserve it because he played incredible, but it's like we're not gonna pay you because I got the kid right here. Like, what's the point of drafting him? So now Sam is doing
get younger sooner or later, and you got to hand the keys over. I get it. Another thing you have to understand too, everybody listening, thank you for listening and tuning into the It's in the Game podcast. Randy J. Cruz, Sir Denny Blanco, breaking down the NFL. A lot of your players that are getting injured can't get out the pocket. Look at your MVPs. Look at your top quarterbacks. Even Dak Prescott, to win that game against the Giants, he had to get out the pocket and scramble like a little girl that he is. Scramble. You better run away from them linemen if you got to extend the play, and then you got your receivers catching the ball, know where the ball's going when you extend the play. So a lot of that is getting rid of the ball. So the last couple of conversations we had when it came to, obviously, either you're going to get rid of the ball fast or you're going to use your feet to get out of harm's way, to make time to get the ball out. So you didn't have that with J.J. McCarthy. Holds the ball too long, gets injured. Then you get, obviously, and you have Tua down in Miami. He can't move. He's a statue. That's a problem. When you got guys that are like 6'6", 290, running a 4.4, 4.3, 4.2.
Yeah.
Coming at you. 2.2 seconds, they're on you. From the time you call Hut, 2.2 seconds, they own you.
Yeah. And that's how Atlanta was to Minnesota.
Talk to me. Now you see, I'm going to obviously get to them in a minute, but you see your man Josh Allen. You see your man Randy. You see your man. It's a good thing I had to plug in my battery was about to die on my computer. You see my man. You see my man. Lamar Jackson. As soon as that pocket go cray. Come on, baby. We can't do that. Come on, baby. We out. Come on, baby.
Out.
No. We can't do that, baby. It's getting hot in here, Nelly. Ooh, I gotta get out of here. Who's that? Come on. Where am I? Sorry. So we already talked. Arizona Cardinals 2-0.
Yeah.
All right. Kyler Murray, small in stature, but as soon as you try to crowd him, what he gonna do, Randy?
He gonna run out the pocket, either run some yards or find Marvin Harrison Jr.
14 carries for 70 rushing yards this season. Okay, 3 yards shy of the running back. Come on now.
I like Arizona. I think, again, people could say, they had two kind of easy victories. I think one was against New Orleans, and the other one was Carolina. But still, you have to win the games that's on your schedule. And I like that tag team, that tandem with Marvin Harrison and Kyler Murray. They could really do some things in that division in the NFC West. It's pretty much wide open to a degree. But it's early 2-0 for them. Let's see where it goes with them. But I would love to see them in that mix come playoff time.
Houston Texans, CJ Stroud, a lot of growing to do. They're not getting into the end zone. 0-2, lost to the Buccaneers 2019.
I like the Buccaneers though.
Listen, we gonna get there, baby.
I'm trying, but let's do it.
We're gonna get there. Atlanta Falcons 1-1. They beat the Vikings 22-6. Phoenix Jr. He's gonna keep them in the games. So we'll see. It's gonna be growing pains with him, but we'll see what goes on with them moving forward. 1-1 is pretty good. The Colts.
Danny Dimes.
He's throwing the ball where players are supposed to be, not to the players, which is he's doing that. And now all his players, Jones is giving players the ball in position to run after they catch, which they are doing at a high rate. 5.5 yards per reception, yards after the catch. Yak. Okay. The boy's aggressive. All right. And he knows how to, apparently, I don't know what's going on. The Giants had him in it. All right, you know what? I'm not even. It's too early.
You know he's number 2 right now in yards thrown. You know who's number 1? Russell Wilson.
All right, listen, we ain't going to talk about it. They beat the
2
Broncos
former
29-28.
Giant and a current Giant, a former Giant. The 2 guys who have thrown the most yards this year so far.
Indianapolis Colts beat the Broncos, and obviously the Broncos, they lost to the Colts. Yeah, they lost to the Knicks. 3 interceptions. Supposed to be 4, but 1 got dropped.
Mm-hmm.
He's throwing where the safety's waiting for him. So we'll see how long before the coach Sean Payton go crazy and want to replace him and draft a new quarterback.
What do you see new and different with Danny Dimes so far with the Colts? Why do you think he's
time
to throw the ball?
Protection,
decision
making, confidence. I mean, listen, when you get slammed to the ground a couple times, you get slammed to the ground a couple of times, you feel that concrete. It's not grass.
Yeah,
not grass. It's concrete. When you feel that concrete, you hit your head on that concrete, and you got these 300-pound men just jumping on you, and then laughing as they're doing it too. They're giggling.
Yeah,
they're giggling as they're rolling on top of you, and you can't breathe until they get up. That'll shake you up and make you do some things, make you do some different things.
Facts.
So I think that's woken him up over there in Indianapolis. Cincinnati Bengals 2-0.
Yeah, without Burrow.
Let's see. I mean, Durf Toe, 3 months. Damn.
Crazy, right?
Damn. Well, we're gonna see what Browning does, baby. We're gonna see what Browning does, baby. Jake Browning. We'll see what you're gonna do, baby. It's all on you, baby. Delusional.
Yeah, a Browning against Carson Wentz this Sunday. Can't wait.
3 interceptions. All right, we'll see how long that's gonna last. San Francisco 2-0.
That's right. I mean,
they ain't got no Brock Purdy. They ain't got a Kittle. But
right
at this point, Jones stepped in, and let's see here. Not Jones.
That's why I mentioned the Cardinals with the NFC West with them, the 49ers, your Rams, and the Seahawks. I'm like, all right. Rams look a little nice right now. Sidebar: how much longer you have? I got CP waiting.
No, we ready.
No, I ain't trying to rush you. I'm gonna make sure how many yards we got.
All right. Oh, okay. Well, let me. Now that we got our guests waiting, let me do what Denny Blanco does, baby. We gonna land the plane. We're gonna get it through. All right. So San Francisco 2-0. They move forward. Tampa Bay, you just mentioned earlier, Tampa Bay 2-0. Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield don't play no games. Okay, he gets to it when he gets to it. The Washington Commanders, number 9. They're 1-1. They lost to the Packers 27-18. Daniels tough. He needs some protection. So we'll see what happens with them. Kansas City 0-2. Wow. They're number 8 for me. We'll see what happens when going down 0-2. They lost to the Eagles. Tough, the Eagles is what it is. Los Angeles Chargers 2-0. Shout out to my man Jay Marquez. He's jumping up and down because finally the Los Angeles Lakers. Los Angeles Chargers. Los Angeles Lakers. You see where my mind is. The Los Angeles Chargers are 2-0. Their team looks tough. They're loaded everywhere. The Los Angeles Rams are also 2-0. Shout out to Matthew Stafford. He's doing his work. So, it seems like his the back is holding up. And let's be clear. He has a new toy in Devontae Adams. Don't get it twisted. 6 for 106 yards and a touchdown. And that's not, and he still got Pakua there. Pakua, that's the receiver.
Yeah.
Yeah. Love him too. All right. Landing the plane.
Here we go.
Top 5. Denny Blanco's. Top 5.
Oh, so you're doing it right now?
I'm landing the plane. Yeah, I told you I was going to talk about the season, talk about what happened with the losses and wins, and I'm just going to land the plane with the last 5 teams and where they are in terms.
Okay, hold up. I got you. The perfect segue. So hold up. Let me get CP on real quick. CP the Fanchise. Let me get you situated over here. There you go. So, man, how you doing?
How are we feeling, man? Wednesday. What's good? How we feeling, bro?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good, boss.
What's good, my dude? How you doing, man?
I'm doing good, man. It's a blessing. Always good to see you, man.
Yes, sir.
Before we really get activated, you came at the right time. So Denny Blanco was just about to do his top 5 NFL teams going into week 3. He did a pretty good job last week. With the Packers, Eagles, Buffalo, Baltimore, and the Rams. I want to see what this 5 is, and I want to see if you agree or disagree with any of the 5. All right,
let's go.
All right, come on, Denny, come on.
Denny Blanco's top 5 NFL week.
Yo, but you got to give me the Stephen A. Bam, number 5.
Hell no, I ain't giving you that. I ain't giving you that. What I ain't giving you that.
Yeah,
Denny Blanco's baby. This is mine.
He's gonna grade you, all right?
No, I don't need no grade, baby.
No, we gonna C+, B-. You know.
Nah, it's gonna be A+, baby. It's gonna be A+. Number 5.
All right, here
Number
we go.
5. I got the Detroit Lions. Okay, listen, they struggled. Yeah, they struggled against the Green Bay. He struggled against Green Bay, but listen, Jared Goff is the man. I'm not even gonna. He just knows where to get the ball. He knows who to get the ball to. They have receivers. They got a solid line. They got a solid defense. So I got them at number 5. Number 4. You know, I love me some Lamar Jackson, baby. Skirt. Yeah, I told you about pocket. Didn't I tell you when the pocket goes down, you need a quarterback that's going to be able to get out the pocket. And once he gets out the pocket, can he make the right play? Every time, behind the back, under the back, he's going to drop it every single time. 41-17, beat up the Browns, 2-time MVP. Will he get his 3rd? Questions. The questions. Okay. Let him linger. Green Bay Packers, number 3. Okay. Jordan Love. He doesn't have a number 1 receiver yet. He's just practicing at this point. He's trying to see what's going on. But beat the Commanders 27-18. Solid. Once they, get some rhythm going, the Green Bay Packers is going to be exactly where they are going to be in terms of the playoffs and leading in terms of wins. The Philadelphia Eagles.
Oh, at number 2, defending champ, number 2.
Slow down now. It's a little too early. Let me land the plane now. Let me land, guys. We got guests in the building. Let me land the plane now. All right. The Philadelphia Eagles, number 2, beat the Chiefs 2017. Once again, back to my original diatribe. Okay. Jalen Hurts. Once he sees that his receivers are covered and the line breaks down, he's able to scramble. He's gonna get you 10 to 15, and then he's gonna slide. Okay. He's not gonna get injured. He's gonna slide with them Jordan cleats.
Okay.
Them Michael Jordan cleats. Sidebar. Okay. So number 1, moving right along to land the plane. The Buffalo Bills.
Buffalo Bills.
Josh Allen. Okay. The Buffalo Bills will look tough all across the board. And Josh Allen's big enough, strong enough, and possibly another MVP conversation could be in the making if he does exactly what he's supposed to do. I'm going to land the plane there. That was the NFL. That was the top 5. Sir Denny Blanco's top 5. And I'm not committed to that. So if anyone wants to disagree, please.
Oh, it's fluid. It's fluid?
Please, no. It's fluid. I'm not. Listen, it's the NFL. Injuries, coaching changes, offensive changes. Things happen. CP, talk to me.
Yeah. To recap, 5 Detroit, 4 Baltimore, 3 Green Bay, 2 Philly, 1 Buffalo.
All right. I hate putting the Eagles first in anything, but I gotta put them first. So all right, here's where I'll go. I'm gonna go to Chargers. I'm gonna go with the Chargers. I'm gonna put some respect on Herbert's name. They kicked off the season with a win over the Chiefs in Brazil. I'm gonna give them that. I'm gonna go with the Chargers. 2-0 so far. Yeah, they beat the Raiders after that, but you know what? I'm gonna go with them. Baltimore. I'll go Baltimore 4. I like how Green Bay is looking, man. They look tough.
Yeah,
against Washington. And I gotta respect Washington, even though I don't want to do that. I'm just, I can't be a hater. I gotta call it objectively. But I like how they look, and like you said, they don't really have that number 1 receiver like that. But they you can see a good team brewing and building behind Jordan Love, and You know, last year it wasn't his year with the injury. If he stays healthy this year, they're gonna be a team to be reckoned with in the playoffs in the NFC. And you just never know. When it's a one-game shot, you just never know. I'll go Buffalo too. The same reasons that Denny outlined there. Look, they're always a good regular season team, man. They're always strong. Only week 2, but we'll put some respect on the name. And then I got to go with Philly at the top, man. I got to go with Philly at the top. They're taking care of business. Beat Dallas in the opener. Beat the Chiefs in the Super Bowl rematch in their building.
Yep.
I gotta, to beat a man, you gotta beat the man until they get knocked off, or until it reaches like mid-season and they're, closer to the pack. Right now, they know what they got to do. All
right. So, what grade are we giving Denny Blanco right now
on the presentation?
Oh, the whole package, presentation, the top 5.
Out of what? What's the bar? 1 to 4, 1 to 5?
It's like A, B, C, D. We're doing like elementary shit.
Give him an A-.
A-. Wow.
Randy.
I don't know, man. I don't know about A-, man.
Randy, what's great is there's room to grow.
I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why. I probably give him like a nice a B+. You wanna know why?
Yeah.
And you tell me if this makes sense.
All right.
My man had the Rams last week. They won again this week. And then nowhere in the top 5. But he puts Detroit at 1-1, Baltimore 1-1 in the top 5. You can't you can't do that.
Nah. That's not consistent.
Come on. Denny Blanco, am I correct?
All right. Week
now
3.
If they had lost.
Week 3.
Okay, now
week 3. Week 3.
All right. That's why they lose. I might go to B- now.
No, it's all right. That's why we do these things. You know what I'm saying? That's what we have to learn. We have to work and understand
the feedback loop.
Yeah, we need feedback. We need constructive criticism in order for us to be better media men. So I appreciate that. CP, thank you. I appreciate you, Randy J. Cruz. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Who's your 5?
God. Probably no. I think Buffalo. I think Buffalo's 1, Philly 2, Green Bay 3. Again, we sound like everything is like chalk right now. Like the Green Bay, Buffalo, Philly. I will put the Rams in there at number 4, and then 5. Just so I'm not the same with Denny with Detroit and the Baltimores, I'm gonna say I like this team. I'm gonna go with Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
I was gonna say that. Okay.
If it wasn't them, I would go in Chargers. Chargers or Tampa Bay get that last spot for me.
Yeah, Tampa's tough, man.
Tampa.
I like them.
Mental toughness. Mental toughness.
CP The Fanchise from Knicks Fan TV. Just like we do it every year. Do some NBA preview stuff, Knicks. Before we even get into all that, I think I ask you every time, but just for the audience, just let them know, like, we're giving you your flowers today, man. I think me and Dennis have been longtime fans of what you've been doing, what you've built from the ground up. How long has Knicks Fan TV been around for?
This is year 9.
Year 9.
Year 9 of the grind. I can't believe I'm even saying that, man.
It's crazy,
year
right?
9.
From 0 followers, 0 subscribers to what? You're at 20K now, 30?
On YouTube, we're almost at 100. We're at 97.
Wow.
Yeah, we're almost at 100, and we're scattered across Instagram, Twitter, with I'd say another 100 collectively. So we're getting there, man.
So my question is, what I'd like for you to do is just talk about what you built, Knicks Fan TV, the fans, why you felt it was important for your favorite team to have this kind of channel where what you're going to get from the media over here, but at least getting from a fan perspective. Why did you feel it was very important for you to build something like that and to see where it is right now?
Yeah, well, the fans are the lifeblood of the sport. They're the investors of the business, right? So to speak, right? They purchase the game tickets, and the tickets are going through the roof every year.
Yeah.
They're purchasing the merch. They're going to the food. They're eating, your glizzies and your beers and all of that. So they are part of the ecosystem of sports. Yeah. And in New York, there's no greater fan base than a New York sports fan in terms of their passion and their knowledge. What was lacking, around 9 years or more ago was a central hub, a community where those Knicks fans could come to talk to each other, right? We're always going to the guy in the suit who's talking about the game and breaking down the game. And sure, in this town, we've had many great ones. Many great ones. Alan Hahn, a big mentor of mine, who he comes on my show every year. Yeah. Max Kellerman, even though, yes, on First Take, he played that villain, another person I looked up to on the sports media journey. Mike and the Mad Dog, to me, the originators of everything. Anything that you see now in terms of just the banter back and forth, that was them. They set that tone. They started everything back in I think it was late 80s or 89, 90 when they started it. And really never looked back. But again, there was really never that major hub that was, part of the digital age. Right now, we are on-demand consumers from an entertainment and from a media standpoint. Everything is YouTube. If I think about my consumption habits now, I cut cable maybe 3 years now and never look back.
we both did.
Right?
Never Fire Stick family over here.
Yeah, Fire Stick, between the Fire Stick, YouTube, and everything else. Like, I'm good to go. But so just seeing how other fan platforms for other sports were kind of building on that YouTube side, I figured that New York was going to be right for it. And so I said, look, I'm going to build a platform for people like me. And what was different than previous side hustles was this was a real passion of mine. And that's what I found out, or that's what I'm finding out over this 9-year journey, is that as much blood, sweat, and tears as I put into it, it never feels like work. It's always rewarding. It's always a new adventure. It's always a new chapter. There's always new people to meet, new players to meet, new players to come on the show. So it's constantly evolving.
So, but one more before Denny goes. At what point do you recall the year, the time frame, the moment where you kind of felt, this is kind of turning, where more people are paying attention, more guests want to come on? When did you feel that tide turning for you?
Pandemic. That was a pandemic, and it turned in a multitude of ways. For one, when the league had shut down, nobody knew what was going to happen the next day, right? We were in the middle of the season. Yeah, it was the middle of the season, and I was already on this journey where it's like, all right, the fans know the brand, that after every game, after every breaking news, they know where to come to. Well, one night, Knicks is playing the Hawks, in the middle of the game, they're like, all right, season is over, right? Like, NBA shut down. So I'm like, damn, what am I going to do now? And so the pivot was that, since everybody was home on lockdown, hey, players are home too. So I just started knocking on doors like, hey, can you come on the show? Hey, can you come on the show? And one day it was Charles Oakley. The next day it was Rasheed Wallace. Then it was Kmart. Then it was Charlie Ward, Chris Childs, Jamal Crawford before he went to the bubble. So Quentin Richardson. So it just kept going and going and going. And we just took that credibility from the last person to send it to the next person. Like, yo, we got so-and-so. What's good? We got so-and-so. What's going on? And everybody accepted. But, the Oakley one was really the one, because of the back and forth that it got a little contentious, not purposely, but just understanding who Oak is. And that got picked up. It got picked up by NBC Sports, Michael Kay show, Rosenberg, and those guys, they're talking about it. So that was really the day or the day after where I was like, all right, this thing has some real legs, because now when there is no league and there is no news for people to react to, we were the news that people were reacting to, because we were the only ones out there that was still really pumping out content. So that's when I knew, like, all right, this thing is legit. Let's just keep grinding with it.
Denny Blanco, this is your boy, man. Take it away, because CP asks about you more than me. I'll keep it a buck. Every time you see me, yo, what's up, man? Yo, what Dennis at? I'm like, about me.
We see eye to eye. Don't be jealous, baby.
I'm good. Trust me. I'm good.
I got 4 questions for you before you get out of here, and it's gonna.
You got here.
Well, yeah. I just want to make sure. I want to make sure I address. I want to make sure I get this. I get this out. I want to make sure before he gets out of here. I know when important people are here. So I want to get the important questions up early so I don't forget.
Let's do it.
Okay. So let me get straight to it. Listen, first of all, obviously, congratulations on all your success and what you're doing. First and foremost, we appreciate you being here and your inspiration. So keep inspiring. Number one. In terms of the New York Knicks coming into the season, clearly number one question I had was the Knicks had to address their bench. In your opinion, did they address the bench, and what grade would you give it in terms of their improvement?
I would give the bench an A. I give it an A, man, because we have to understand that the Knicks were bargain basement. They were buying on a budget when it came to free agency. They didn't have the cap space to go out there and make major splashes. They were really at the mercy of vet minimum contracts. And Keith Smith, he's an NBA capologist. He was on the show and he talked about when he went around the league and spoke to a lot of agents, and a lot of agents would tell him that, hey, if I'm going to steer my guy to a certain situation on a vet minimum, it has to make sense. What's the market? Who are they playing for something? And is there playing time for my guy? So I'm thinking about that as the Knicks are going out there and courting people. And, first person that they got, Jordan Clarkson. And they were fortunate to get Jordan Clarkson because he wasn't a free agent. It just so happened that Danny Ainge cut him. They bought him out. And as he said, Cruz on the Roommate show in Central Park, he said, Rich Paul called him up and was like, where do you want to go? I want to go to New York. So that's one guy. That's a vet minimum contract for a guy who probably would command double that if he was truly a free agent. So they were lucky there. Now, the money that they did have at their disposal, that taxpayer mid-level, which is around $5.7 million, they went out and got Gershon Yabusele. So in two guys, they've upgraded their offense. Clarkson, they needed a shot creator off of their bench or in their lineup or another one in their rotation. You get that with Jordan Clarkson. With Gershon Yabusele, you get a 40% three-point shooter, a good above-the-break three-point shooter, which they really didn't have top to bottom on their roster. A tremendous offensive upgrade over Precious Achiuwa. Tough, physical, can play to 4, can play to 5. They upgraded there. Then when you figure, you also have to factor in that either Josh Hart or Mitchell Robinson is coming off that bench. You didn't have that last year. Hart was a starter. Mitch missed 80% of the season, so you didn't have him, period, whether it was a starter or the bench. One of those guys is coming off the bench next year. So you're getting stronger. You're getting either a potential triple-double guy or a defensive force, offensive rebounding force coming off of your bench. Then they're having an open competition. We're having a kumite here at training camp for the last spot, which could be Malcolm Brogdon, Landry Shamet, or it could be both. So you're going from a bench that was Cam Payne, Deuce McBride, Precious Achiuwa, and say Shamet for the most part. Yeah, he's sprinkling Sims last year, to now being Clarkson, Yabusele, Deuce, Hart or Mitch, and then either Brogdon, Shamet, or both. The bench is way better than it was last year. Way better. So they did a good job there.
Randy, question number 2.
Uh-oh. Make it sound like we in school or something, bro.
Hey, man, you gave me a B- before. You shut your mouth. You shut your filthy mouth. You gave me a B- before, right? Let me work.
Was I wrong?
No.
Oh, exactly. All right. B- warranted.
Yes. I'm respectful. We have guests.
All right.
Okay.
Let's go.
Second question.
All right.
How big of a difference will Coach Mike Brown be, and in what ways?
It's interesting. I don't know if we'll know that until the season actually plays out, until they get to the playoffs. That's why I told people I'm reserving my judgment on my grade on Mike Brown until the whole season is over. But from my research, and that's what we do on Knicks Fan TV. We do a lot of research. We talk to a lot of people. When Mike Brown was hired, we talked to at least 5-6 different people who were familiar with Mike Brown, brought him on the show to educate us on how this is different than Tibbs, right? Tibbs got this team 2 games away from the NBA Finals. Mike Brown is going to have a ton of pressure on him, but from what we gathered, based on his experience in Sacramento, is that, and this is an offense that is going to emphasize ball movement and player movement. And people will look and say, from the outside looking in, say, whoa, this Knicks offense, they were 5th in the league last year. They got Brunson, they got Town, they got 2 All-Stars. And that is true. They were, as it relates to the season in totality. But it dipped. It trended downwards as the season went forward and ultimately into the playoffs. And what we saw from our eyes, and the numbers will back it up, they became a much more isolation-focused team, which made them much more predictable. So on top of the defensive holes and vulnerabilities that they have, offensively, it was one guy trying to save 13. Can't have that in the playoffs. What we saw last year in the playoffs with the depth that OKC had and that the Pacers had to ultimately push them to 7, you saw positional depth, positional versatility, multiple guys that can put the ball on the floor, that can score, that can play make for each other. And that is the hope that of what Mike Brown can help this team become. It's going to be left to be seen if they can get there.
All right. My last question before Randy takes over and asks all the better questions than me. Right? You're going to do it better than me, I'm sure.
No, you got this. You got this.
Oh, thank you. Oh,
you got this.
Teammate. Oh, okay.
That's right.
Big picture. Me and Randy J. Cruz, I after the trades were made and everything landed, I said to Randy J. Cruz, I said, listen, I'm pretty good at trying to pick a Final Four, early in reference to the NBA. I can pretty much see which 2 teams will be top billing in terms of the East and the West and who will be, closer to the championship than most. I say all that to say, CP, I believe Eastern Conference Finals a bust. They got to get there. I think they must get there for this season to be considered successful. What do you say to that statement?
Yeah, easily. I think it's even further. I think they got to get to the finals. And if it's Eastern Conference Finals, if you're going to lose, let it be to a number 1 seeded Cavs team in, say, 6-7 games, if you're going to go out like that. But if it's anything less, so you're going in there as the favorite and you go lose and you don't make it to the finals, it's a disappointing year. The bar has been set that high. This is their best chance at getting it done since maybe 94, 95, since Jordan was at the league. This is their best shot, man.
Randy.
I'm ready to get back to April, but I'm just I'm going to take it one game at a time. I hope that these guys can make it out of these games unscathed and get to April as fresh as they can. That's what matters the most.
So to harp on Dennis' last question, how important is it for this team to get the number 1 seed in the playoffs? They were the 2 or 3 last year.
They were 3.
They were 3, and then they were 2 to follow the previous year.
They were 3. Yeah, they were 3.
Yeah, because they played Boston round 2. So in the previous year, they were 2.
Yeah.
But now it's like, how important is it to get the number 1 seed and get the home court throughout the whole playoffs?
That would be ideal. I think one of the things I'm going to be very curious to see is how hard they push for it. Because one thing that Mike Brown is going to be expected to do is go deeper into the bench, right? The contra tips. Go deeper into the bench. Make sure you guys are fresh. No crazy minutes. Manage the back-to-backs. Work with the medical team. If they're telling you a guy needs to slow it down tonight, he needs to slow it down tonight. So I'm going to be curious to see how he manages that, playing these guys in a rotation with the expectation to win, because we know this is New York. If they start out the gate slow, oh, man, what's going on with this guy? What's up with this team? They come out the gate slow, you're going to hear it. So it's going to be very interesting. Me personally, like I said, April is going to be the most important, but I know we're an optics town. And so,
Yeah.
it might be the number 1 seed that they got to push for. But if not, number 2 for sure.
It's like a multi-question. So how long you been a Knicks fan for?
Since I was like 7, 8, since I can remember watching the game.
Bro, I've been a fan since 99, right? So obviously the story goes I was heavy Chicago Bulls, Jordan, all that stuff. I think pretty much everybody in the world was.
Yeah.
When they disbanded, I'm like, I bet I got to find a new team. Long story short, Spree gets the trade to New York. Big Spree fan from Golden State. I'm like, I'm locked in. And I get locked in the same year they go to the finals. So me as a fan, young kid, oh, this is like
every year,
playoffs, conference finals, we there.
Yeah.
Following year, Pacers. You know what? We come back the following year. Damn, first round, we out of here. After that, bro, it was like, it was like the door shut for a hot minute. And then like you trickle in like the Marbury era, 04, Van Horn, those guys, you get swept. Then Carmelo comes in and it kind of changes the whole everything. So my point is like, bro, what we witnessed last spring, it was like so surreal to be a fan because we waited so long just to be even in that predicament of a conference finals and shutting down 7-5. It's nice outside. We got basketball at the Garden in April and May. Like, yo, we outside. We outside. You know what I'm saying? Like, we outside fucking shit up. And then it's like, damn, no NBA finals. But you know what? This is probably like that next stepping stone we all needed. Like for this year coming up. And granted, I don't want to see nobody hurt. Like the Halliburton, Tatum, we want everybody healthy. But it is what it is now in front of our face. Like as a fan, like can you like what is going through your mind? Like, yo, this team is like we're talking NBA finals here for this team.
Expectations.
Like, maybe winning the whole shit. Like, what do you think about that?
Yeah, I hate it. I hate it, man. As a fan of New York sports, I remember the years like 07 Giants, 2011 Giants, like they were wild card team. They were not expected to get there. That's what makes the run so great. Your Cinderella story. I mean, football is different because it's like one game, but like Yankees, 96 Yankees. There was nothing like 96. You know what I'm saying? Because it was like, the Braves are Dog and Maddox and Glavine and, young Andrew Jones is knocking the ball out the park. Like, we weren't expected to win that series. But now, when it comes to expectations, man, it's just...
You get nervous.
But one thing, the Brunson factor kind of negates that. Because you know what you can expect. You know that when the lights get brighter, Cap is going to cook. You know that. So I think that's the one thing that gives me a little bit of confidence. But even still, man, amidst all the expectations and the pressure, like I said, they lose 3 in a row. You're going to hear it.
Yeah. I know because listen, bro.
Yeah.
In those playoffs, I know Denny wasn't there, but in those playoffs, you win one game, it's like, we won Boston. Bro, just one game.
Yeah.
We won Pacers, like one game at a time. Right. Like, we gotta relax. We gotta relax. Like, but listen, before Denny chimes in, that whole that was just an amazing thing to experience, man. And it showed you so many Knicks fans, they're all young. Like they don't know about like the 94, 95, 99.
This is their time.
This is their Ewing. This is their
Starks
and Oakley. Like, damn, now I understand. Now I get it.
This is their 90s run, man, for sure.
Danny, go ahead.
Oh,
don't do that. Come on. Don't do that. Don't do that because you are the former Net fan. All right, you ain't got no team right now. Ain't no Kyrie there. No Harden. No Durant. Don't start that up. Don't even do it.
Oh man.
What's interesting, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's In the Game podcast. Randy J. Cruz, Sir Denny Blanco, our guest CP The Fanchise.
That's
right. What's interesting is your man just broke down how he jumped ship slowly but surely. And I don't know if it skipped anyone, but Denny be listening. You know.
All right, go ahead, finish. I'll wait. I got you right now. Go.
Oh
wait,
no, you ain't. You gonna wait? You gonna wait? It's interesting how you smoothly glossed over the fact that you were a Chicago Bulls fan, and now all of a sudden you're like, Latrell goes over to the Knicks, and you kindly smooth over to the Knicks and become their fan, which I don't mind. I applaud you for doing that, because fast forward, I did the exact same thing with the Brooklyn Nets. Huh? They got James Harden, they got KD, they got Kyrie, and I said, let's do it, baby. And you know what happened? God said no. God said, look at you, stupid. Look at you jumping on the bandwagon, trying to jump on someone's ship, and now it's like Titanic, and you got the guys playing in the background with the violin. God bless you. Having stated all that, I actually took a deep breath, because I am, it's hard for me to say I like this New York Knicks team. I like them from top to bottom, CP.
Why is it hard? Why is it difficult for you to say that? Why? Oh, did you just change a pair of glasses?
I'm a hater. I'm a hater. I do not like the Knicks, but I like the players. Do you feel me? I don't like the insignia of the Knicks, you know?
Yeah.
But I like the players. Shout out to Brunson and OG, who should have been defensive player of the year, in my opinion. Okay,
no defense.
Facts.
He should have been literally a higher defensive player when it comes to the conversation. But I got to get to a question, because I'm rambling. Okay, Randy made me upset. I'm sorry. CP, in terms of, doesn't matter who you possibly play if you make it to the actual NBA Finals. Doesn't matter who you play on the West Side. Is there any team you actually say, you know what, I don't want to see them?
Good question.
Nah.
You're welcome, Randy.
He said nah.
Can't really say that now. You got to see how things unfold as the season progresses, how teams are playing, how they're trending, and how you match up. You just never know.
It's a good answer. Injuries and all of the above can shift and shape everything. So, listen, I cut your promo for your Knicks, okay? They got a great bench. They got a great center, okay? They got one of the best captains in the world when it comes to Jalen Brunson, when it comes to leading a team. He's consistent. You got a Swiss Army knife in Mikal Bridges, okay? He can guard like literally 4 positions, might I say. This is the baby Scottie Pippen. He's a baby, not grown Scottie Pippen. Baby Scottie Pippen, okay? I think everyone on this team, which is interesting, Randy, CP, no one's playing out of position. You notice that, right? No one's playing out of position. Everyone's playing their actual legit position. So there's nobody out of whack, and it's going to be interesting to see what their defense does. I'm happy for you guys. I applaud you guys. Way to go. I am not a Knicks fan. I'm an NBA fan. I appreciate great basketball. So Randy and CP, I applaud you. I'll be watching and paying attention. And I'm unbiased.
Oh boy. Can I retort to what you just said 2 minutes ago about me with the fandom? All right, so listen. Chicago disbands, right? I become a Knicks fan in 99. Were the Knicks a title contender in 99? No, they were not. They were not, right? So hold up. Yo, my man. I hope you hearing me. I become a fan in 99 and have not left the ship. We all could have jumped off that ship plenty of times.
Sure.
All the coaches, all the GMs, the presidents, the trades, the free agency, all the dumb shit. I still stayed. You shit got a little rocky for 2-3 years. You said, yo, I'm ghost. And you haven't been seen since. I stayed with the team. I've been a Knicks fan. You cut me open. You cut me, Donahue, CP. The blood is orange and blue. We all can admit that you, my friend, first of all, how you became a fan with bullshit anyway. They signed all two, Kyrie and KD. You know what? I'm a net fan. Not even you didn't even say I'm a Kyrie fan or a KD fan. You said I'm a Brooklyn Net fan, like you was watching Petrovic from back in the day. That's how you was playing it off. Oh, and we get harder. Oh,
like you got Kenny
good.
Anderson stats.
Yeah, Derek Coleman jersey hanging up and shit. Come on, Reggie Theus. Nah. Then you gonna get Harden. Oh, it's over. Harden get hurt. He get traded. Kyrie's out. Katie, he's like, yo, I'm gone. You can't do that, bro. You can't. That's the part of being a fan. You got to go through the ups, the downs. So when your team eventually wins, that shit all worth it, bro. That's why if the Knicks win a championship, I'm gonna tell NYPD, yo, my man right there, don't let him in the parade. No, not him. No, don't let him in.
Don't let him through the gate.
Him with the Brooklyn net hat on. No.
CP, you're legit. You know, you're a legit fan. 8 years old, 7 years old. You're a legit fan. I just don't like the irrational fan. Okay, Randy's irrational.
Okay.
And when I say irrational, is
I keep it a buck.
Stop it.
Bro. All right.
Okay, you want me to? Okay, stop it. When you say you keep it a buck, and then I say stop it. This is what I mean when I say stop it. When you say you keep it a buck, you have you not come to me and said, yo, I think we're getting Kyrie Irving.
I think a lot of people felt
we all did.
Come on.
We all did.
Kevin Durant.
We all did. And
did.
LeBron.
Definitely.
LeBron.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I was there.
CP, I'm gonna leave you. You're a guest, so I'm gonna leave you alone. Randy, you really thought LeBron James was coming to the Knicks?
I said there was a good chance. Now, did I buy a LeBron Nick jersey? Did I get a tattoo? No, I ain't doing. I'm not doing all that.
Tattoo.
Did I think a Kyrie, KD, LeBron was coming to New York? Yeah, there was a pretty good shot of us getting those guys. If we don't get them, we don't get them
for sure.
But I'm not on like having the flags. Yo, LeBron, come here. I'm not doing all that. The pom poms. I'm not doing all that.
There was no pom poms for you, just like there was no pom poms for me with the Brooklyn Nets. Decisions had to be made, and I appreciate every fan that rides through a bad wave, because you have to ride through bad management. Mm-hmm. You have to see years of Carmelo Anthony wasted. Yeah, and you have to hold that. And I don't want to hold that for you guys, but you're gonna have to hold that. And shout out to anyone who doesn't agree. Carmelo needs his numbers retired. That's just me for New York. Anyway.
Well, it's funny you mentioned that because CP had Ian, our boy Ian, on the podcast.
What up, Ian, baby? What up, Daddy?
And then the topic of should or will the number 7 be in the Raptors? Carmelo, Hall of Fame now. Again, I don't want to be biased, but I think people are going to say no because he didn't win a championship and this and that. But I'm going to say yeah because of the impact he brought to New York. Those couple of years he was here that made like an Amari, Amari was here. Melo was here after that. But just ignite that life into New York City basketball. And obviously off the court stuff, just engulf for what he brought to the city. Now, is that enough for other people to feel like he should go in the Raptors? I think other guys should go up there as well. It's been, there's no Allen Houston up there. There's no Starks up there. So everybody should go up there. But it's like the last person that got retired up there was Pat Ewing. Am I wrong?
Yeah.
All right. So is Melo the next guy that could be considered up there when there's no Allen Houston, there's no other people up there?
He has the best relationship with Dolan of the non-retired numbers, and he's the best player of the non-retired numbers. That's what I think gives him a chance.
Yeah.
I'm with you. Impact-wise, vibes may outweigh accomplishments and winning. I'm also with you in that if you get him in, which I'll be for, I'm all for, Carmelo's one of my favorite players ever. So I'll be for that. I'll be there. But you may have to consider others. Because for the past, since Ewing, it's been known that their standards for retired jerseys are very high. But if you look around the sport, no other team has them type of standards. I mean, Udonis Haslem just got shit retired by the Miami Heat. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, that would be like Herb Williams getting this shit retired with the Knicks. Like,
I think you open it up. No, see, and you address something. I think we're all on the same page when it comes to impact. See, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, okay, you go play yourself in this market like Utah. You know, no, what kind of expectation is there? You go play a small market, your Minnesotas, your OKCs. When you go to a big market like your Los Angeles, or your Miami, or your even New York, it's different. It's different. And when you volunteer to go, I want to go there. And then you go there and then you perform consistently, night in, night out, all NBA, All-Star, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And it's not up to Melo to gather a team. That's management. That's the team's responsibility. Melo's job was to what? Score.
Yeah,
and he came there and did exactly what we asked him to do. And then some. With everyone knowing every single time the ball needed to be scored, where the ball was going. So you add that all up with the tenure that he had with the New York Knicks. I say it's an easy decision, like the Udonis situation where he's just there mentoring for years, and the contribution he put into the Miami Heat, that was a no-brainer. I can say the same for Carmelo Anthony for the New York Knicks.
Fair.
I agree.
Boom, Randy. Boom.
And he's Melo. Like, come on, bro. What we talking about? Like, he's Carmelo Anthony. Like,
stay mellow.
You know? Exactly. Stay mellow. So CP, we NBA starts off next month. Shit is around the corner.
Right
bro.
around.
They got the Cavs opening night. We know those vibes. But aside from the Knicks, just as a fan, like, what other teams, players you're looking forward to watching? Probably some new movement going on. Someone getting a full training camp or whatever with a brand new team. Who are you else watching aside from the Knicks?
From the West, Katie and the Rockets. I want to see what that looks like. I became a big Amen Thompson fan, or just seeing his rise last year. Sengun had a great Euro basket, even though they fell short to Germany. I want to see does that KD addition, is that enough offense and star power at his age? Is that enough to get them to the top of the West? Because that's what they needed. They didn't have enough shooting. They didn't have enough go-to star power. Is that enough to get them to the top of a loaded Western Conference? Denver, getting Bruce Brown back, getting Cam Johnson back. Getting Cam Johnson from the Nets in exchange for Michael Porter Jr. I like that move. I think Denver's going to be a tough team. A full year under David Adelman. I want to see what that looks like, because I think they could be one of the best teams in the West.
They also got Valanciunas and Tim Hardaway Jr. too, I think.
That's correct. So they strengthened the bench.
Yeah.
Where that wasn't their strength last year. And look, they took the Thunder to Game 7. Aaron Gordon doesn't have a hurt hamstring. History might be a little different. Who knows? Who knows? So they're going to be very interesting. On the East side, Orlando's definitely the team I'm going to be watching with the Bane edition. They went all in on Desmond Bane. Do they get a more of a full season from Paolo and Franz? They were both out with the oblique injury last year, and they still had a formidable run into the playoffs. So I want to see if that Bane acquisition, how much that helps them. Hawks as well. They got Kristaps. You get a second year with Reese Shea, another year with Jalen Johnson. He was on his way to having a double-double season before he got hurt with the shoulder injury. They added Nickeil Alexander-Walker. I thought that was a big all-season pickup for them. Luke Kennard off the bench as well. I think, they were a pesky team for the Knicks last year. I think they'll continue to be that this year. So I want to see how they look and how the Knicks match up with them for sure.
Aside from the injuries to Halliburton, Tatum, and Dame, that's a different conversation. But like, what teams do you feel like could take a step back? Like, they made the playoffs last year, but maybe it's tough to get back this year.
Tough to get back to the playoffs,
and vice versa. Teams that were pretty good last year, but now can make that next step.
Yeah,
this year.
I mean, I don't think there's any guarantee that Milwaukee makes it. I don't think there's any guarantee they make it.
Yeah.
It's going to take a MVP caliber season from Giannis for them to even have a chance to even crack the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
Philadelphia, they're a team that can, I think, have a major swing either to the top or to the bottom, all depending on the health of their two stars in Paul George and Joel Embiid. And they're putting the propaganda out there early. You've seen some pictures of him in training camp and early camp and working.
Early.
Is he physically participating, or is he just shooting around? You know what I'm saying? We got to get to the bottom of that, man. We got to lift the hood off of that and see what's going on. We'll find out very soon. These two teams they're gonna take on the Sixers in Abu Dhabi. He's not gonna play in that regardless, but
yeah,
I want to see what is the plan for him, because if I'm Philadelphia, I wouldn't even entertain bringing him in until to the second half of the season.
Yeah, I think that team. You bring Embiid back healthy, Paul George, also McCain, who was out last year, along with Maxey. I like the kid Edgecombe from Baylor, so that's another team. Hey, I know it's a lot of Knicks talk and it's Cavaliers, but that's the team, if healthy, can be all right. There's something going on here. I like Orlando.
Yeah.
Denny's a big Banchero fan over here. And then, he missed some time last year. Franz Wagner. We love Franz Wagner here.
Mm-hmm.
The Bain acquisition was very, very key. Trying to think of some other key moves. I think getting a full year like Luka, a brand new Luka. Looks crazy. All right, now we get a full training camp. He lost the weight. What can we do? Also, I think when Kyrie comes back to Dallas, that is a team oh shit. AD, Kyrie, Cooper Flag, Lively, Washington, Klay Thompson. Yo. D'Lo was on the roster now, so they did a right to kind of cover up not having Kyrie there, but getting Cooper Flag is he just there's not a lot of expectations for him to take over a team and be a rookie and do this and do everything. You got Ant Davis there, you're gonna get Kyrie back, you got all these veterans there. Jay Kidd's your coach, so in that Western Conference, aside from OKC and Denver, I'm looking at Dallas. I'm looking at the Clippers. I know they got some other shit going on, but on paper, they added some key people as well. But could be wide open in that kind of Western Conference.
I think it could. When you had different champions in, I think it was 7 or 8 years, a new champion every year.
Yeah.
I don't think Golden State. OKC is a guarantee. I love their young core. I love what they did last year. They were very much deserving. I was rooting for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander all the way, but I don't think there's a guarantee. That they're just going to dominate again and be a repeat champion. So it's wide open, and that's why I say for the Knicks, man, the time is now.
Bro, time is now, baby. Any final ones, Denny Blanco, you got for our boy CP?
CP, thank you so much for coming and educating us about the New York Knicks, about why the Knicks need to make it to the NBA Finals, and the expectations, and obviously explaining why the Knicks should be the team to beat in the East. We appreciate the knowledge that you always share. And once again, I said at the beginning, thank you so much for taking time to come and speak to us. We really do appreciate it. Randy, the floor is yours.
CP, the Knicks make the finals. Does it matter what price the ticket is, or you're there regardless?
No, I'm in the building.
You're dropping it.
I'm in there. I'm in there. The check is blank. I'm in there.
This is Randy. Listen, I got a nice seat at the restaurant.
Bro, I know them prices for a Sacramento Kings game and the Hornets.
Yeah.
When you get to a playoffs and a round 1 and a round 2 and a round 3 in the finals, bro, it don't matter.
It's in the budget. It's in the budget. No, it's in the budget.
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 Hey, man, I would love to be there, man. I know we're just clamoring for that, and then it's it is surreal how you can be a giant, a jet, a Yankee, Met. You could win all the titles, but if you win a championship with the New York Knicks, it just am I wrong? Tell me, it will supersede you winning a title with the Giants, or the Yankees, or the Mets, or the Jets. Like it's surreal. Like real quick, explain why winning one title with the Knicks oversees every other New York team.
It's everything. It's life. I've seen enough with the Yankees and Giants. I've seen enough for my lifetime.
Yeah.
I'm a suffering fan of both of those teams. I watch them every day. I don't need another one.
It's time. New York Knicks, it's time.
Yeah, I'm fine with that one. I want to see them win it. Yeah. I'm fine with that one. The Knicks need one. I need one with the Knicks, man.
It's time.
It's crazy. Your top 5 Knicks of all time.
Top 5.
It don't gotta be by position. It could be anybody who you want.
Top 5.
I love this question.
My top 5. My top 5.
Yep.
Yeah, he said mine. He said
that a blank check. I'll go pay to see anybody on the floor right now.
Okay. All right. I'm going Pat.
Okay.
Melo. Clyde.
Okay.
JB.
Jalen Brunson, the captain. El Capitan.
Yeah.
We got Chris Dudley.
Bernard.
Bernard King. Ooh.
Bernard.
Bernard, Pat, Melo, JB,
Clyde.
And Clyde. That's a nice 5 right there. I'll probably have JB, Melo for sure, Pat. And this is where it gets funky because I want to put in a Spree. I want to put in Allen Houston. And obviously there's Mason, there's Oakley, there's Starks.
Well, I mean, are we going top 5 favorite or top 5 best?
I say your favorite.
Oh, I mean, if that's the case, this is a completely different.
That's why I say your top 5.
I thought you meant the best.
Oh, so you gave me what you feel in general considers the top 5. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, but your personal favorite. Yes.
Patrick Ewing.
That's right.
I'm writing it down because I'm getting old.
It's like I thought the Pat and the Patrick like 2 different people.
All right. Patrick Ewing, Carmelo Anthony. Anthony Mason. John Starks. And JB. Captain Clutch.
Cap.
That's legit. That's legit.
You got a 5, Denny, before we head out of here? Any 5 favorite Knicks? I know you're not a Knicks fan, but still.
5 favorite Knicks. JB, Patrick Ewing. Who do I love on the Knicks? Amari Stoudemire. Shoot. I liked Kyle. Steve Novak.
Man said Steve Novak.
And lastly, I'm gonna come on, Steph Marbury.
Yeah. That's my guy too. I love Steph.
It's a little different.
2 more quick things, and I promise you I'll get you out of here. What are you looking forward to from this season with Knicks Fan TV? Anything new? I know you're always on the line trying to get some guests. What's coming down the pipeline?
Yeah, man. Really, the first post game show is always a go on, man. Getting to the playoffs and just vibing with the fans, man. Every time we step outside and we meet somebody who's like, "Yo, I'm a fan of the show. Yo, I got this," or "Yo, I was with y'all here," or this city or that city. That's the best part. Is when you step from outside of the camera, you get outside into the real world and you start to see the fruits of your labor through the appreciation of the fans. So, looking forward to that. Obviously, looking forward to continuing to build out the content and the channel. New guests, new players, new, analysts, things of that nature. So we always looking to level up. We never satisfied here. And we always looking to take things to the next level. So, That's it, man.
I'm pointing my man right here. I'm vouching for my boy to get on Knicks Fan TV.
Yeah.
It don't got to be every game, but I know you know the vibes.
Yeah,
So,
we'll make it happen, man.
Come on, Denny.
Yo,
I'm gonna tell you this, Denny. If he tells you I need you at 10 o'clock, 10:30, 11:30, be on the show, bro. Don't be, oh man, I got work tomorrow. I gotta go to bed. Those late night games, the West Coast.
Man, we go late.
Come on, man.
We go late.
You better be prepared.
And this season with the hype, man, with the post game.
You know why I do that?
2 hours.
Because my man was on the putback with Ian Begley. He feeling himself a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like I was like Ian Begley shit. Like, all right, cool. That's all right. That's cool. my man sent me the link and shit. Like, I saw you, bro. I saw.
Yeah, 100%, man. 100%.
My last thing, because I know we forgot. So I got Denny's top 5 team NFL real quick. I did terrible last week. I went 5 for 15, and then Denny went probably like 9 for 15. So real quick, we're gonna run down the predictions for NFL Week 3. I'll write it down later. Don't worry about it. Denny and CP, well, chime in, up to you. Tomorrow, Dolphins, Bills. I think we kind of know Bills, right? All right, Bengals, Vikings.
Bengals. I like the momentum.
I gotta go with the Vikings though.
Oh, flip a coin, baby.
All right. Texans, Jaguars.
Jaguars.
I got Jaguars. Colts with Danny Dimes or the Titans.
I got Colts.
All right, I got Colts. Raiders, Commanders.
Commanders.
Yeah,
Commanders. Oh, Rams at Eagles. Wow.
Eagles.
Go with the Rams, bro.
They at Philly? Eagles.
Yeah, 1 o'clock game.
I'm going with the Rams, man.
West Coast time differential, Eagles.
Atlanta, Carolina.
Atlanta.
Carolina. I'm sorry, Atlanta. Pittsburgh, New England.
Pittsburgh.
Okay, I'll give A-Rod a shot. Green Bay at the Browns.
Green Bay.
Jets at Buccaneers.
Buccaneers.
Denver at the Chargers.
Chargers.
A tough one. I don't know. I think
go Denver with a little upset.
I was going to say Denver. I was going to say Denver.
Chargers at home, right? Chargers.
Yeah. I think Denver bounces back from last week. Saints, Seattle. Cowboys, Chicago.
Cowboys.
I'll go Bears.
Cole.
They got to get a dub.
Yeah, I'll go Bears.
They barely beat the Giants last week, Dallas. Okay, big one. Arizona at San Fran.
I got Arizona.
I'll go to Arizona.
Okay, I'll go Cardinals. Chiefs. Oh God, Chiefs and the Giants. Wow.
Chiefs.
I'm going with the Giants.
So hold on. You're trying to say Chiefs go 0-3?
Yeah.
Okay. And the last one, Detroit and Baltimore. Wow.
Baltimore.
I got Baltimore. All right. You can follow CP The Fanchise on both. CP The Fanchise, also Knicks Fan TV, Instagram, Twitter, all that good stuff. Denny Blanco, as Sir Denny Blanco, Instagram, TikTok, IG, Twitter, all that good stuff. Myself, Randy J. Cruz, RENDY, letter J CRUZ. Find the podcast on SoundCloud, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, also on Amazon Music. Also go to youtube.com/Cruise Control Podcast. Go ahead, download, rates, comments, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Show some love and support for your boys on the program. For Denny Blanco, myself, Randy Cruz, CP The Fanchise, Knicks Fan TV in the building. Let's go Knicks, and I know I'll see you in the future, bro.
All right, man. Appreciate you guys, bro.
Yes, sir, man. Take it easy.
Yep.
All right.
It's in the game pod, you heard?
What's up, man?
Yes, sir.